it doing that? Stop. What the hell? Uh, all right. That should fix whatever problem we were having. What is and what's up? Let's see. Oh, did anyone trade this week? You traded this week. You probably already know. Like, it wasn't a great week. we had we had some massive pullbacks this week out of nowhere. I think they probably fucked some people over. Very bad. So let's take a quick look here at the market breadth. So this is the last 3 weeks, pretty much. This is what breadth did the last 3 weeks. Pull it back 70%. So not talking about the SPY and all that other stuff. You know, is the SPY maintaining blah blah blah? Like it's the big caps. You know, the mega cap stocks, because that's what mainly the SPY is based off of and how it moves, and that's usually what it pretty much particularly encompasses. And like when we're talking about the movement, for individualized movement, you have I guess charts like this or metrics like this that you can follow, right? And what this is showing that is that a bunch of stocks pulled back. So a bunch of stocks were above their 40-day, but over the last 3 weeks, 70%, we had a 70% reduction of stocks above their 40-day moving average. So like their daily moving average. They I wonder if you guys can hear that. No? No? Yeah, whatever. So let's actually do this right here. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. I mean that's like what's going on here, right? So we had a huge pullback. I mean, specifically this week, you can see this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Monday we had like this reversal. So Monday it was looking good, right? Then we had this reversal. So we went up and then we had this reversal. Not a good sign, right? And then the next day we gapped down. Well, we also have reversal, but we closed really strong. But I mean, we still gapped down, right? And then the next day you see we have this huge pullback. Huge. And yeah, I mean, this is devastating. But I didn't really get destroyed like that because thankfully I was watching the market both of these days because I'm on vacation. So like I was able to see my stocks and I was able to manage them actively during these days because we had a bunch of red days in a row, right? So I was sitting there and I'm like, nah, I'm not about to sit through this. So, and if you can't, I mean, you should be able to see what I'm talking about. But yeah, as you can see, we have this long length over here, right? This long period over here of what's getting destroyed. So anyways, let's get started. As usual, the first thing we're going to go over is trades for the week. I kept my weekly review active this week, so this will be pretty good. So I took some quantum stocks this week. Quantum stocks was very hot, from beginning to the end of the week. I mean, they really didn't do bad at all this week. And as you can see over here, right? QUBT is up 142% this week. QBTS is up 38.4%. So like strong moves, a lot of strong moves from the quantum stuff. And if I go to the quantum sector, you can see like the quantum sector in general did very well. And this is what when I'm talking about like, like theme trade, this is what I'm talking about. You can see for the week, every single stock went up 30%. Bare min. So, and a lot of stocks went up more than that. But yeah, like some of these are up over 300%. RGTI is up, I think says 611% for the month. No way. It's got to be wrong, right? No way that's right. No, I think this is right. Oh my gosh. This is up 700% in 1.5 months. It's crazy. QMCO is up 1,400%. It's crazy. So, anyways, it's up 1,400% from its low. Very possible to get into and hold these. Yeah, I mean, these quantum stocks is going absolutely nuts. But this is what I'm talking about. Like, you can really change your life if you catch a theme and you hold it well, it's not as easy as just saying that, but if you can execute on catching a theme and holding it throughout a strong move, each year is no reason why you can't do 100, 200, 300% of your account. There's enough themes each year that if you capitalize on this, you will make multi-millions. I mean, at some point, if you can figure this out and just consistently capitalize on the hottest themes each year. And there's more than one. So you're going to have more than one opportunity. You get in early, you hold it through, and you can make, 100, 200, 300% of your account. Once again, this year, clearly quantum was the stocks. Like, and it's not even just like it was just quantum or something like that, right? Because that's not even the truest case. This year, as we can see from the beginning of the year to the end of the year, INOQ is up 256%. But in the last 2 months alone, this theme, right? All you have to do was hold this theme for the last 2 months alone. And you would have been making a very, very good year. Like I said, over the last 2 months alone, almost all these stocks are up 300% plus, except INONQ, which has been, strong this entire year, but it's the main quantum stock. But that's why I say, like, you got to know what you're swinging for. Like, if you're swinging for compounding growth and a theme, the stocks that's going to move the fastest is going to be the small cap stocks. This is consistently true in every single category, every single sector, every single type of theme. Like, the smaller cap stocks are more volatile. So when they dive or when they dip, they're going to dip more. And so if you're swinging them and it goes to a rough patch, or if it doesn't go to a rough patch, it actually just reverses, you're going to have to execute a lot faster. So it's a lot harder to execute on smaller cap stuff than it is, like something that's a mid cap or large cap or the leader, which is going to be significantly a smoother ride, but it might not give you the gains, but it's easier to execute on. But the small cap stuff is, like look at let's take QMCO, for example. This thing went up 1,000% and then it dipped 66%. Could you really hold through that? Are you someone who can hold through something like that? Most people can't. But INONQ, look at these dips. Went up 100%, dipped 25. Okay, that's not that bad. After the dip of 25, it went up, 182%, and then it dipped once again another 25. Once again, not that bad. But when something's dipping 66% and you have to hold through that, it's a lot harder. And look at INONQ, like it didn't just do it in a day. Like it gave you multiple days to get out and react. While QMCO, it just dies in the same day. So like, look at this. If you were in at this point, right, by the end of the day, you'd have been down almost 50% of your move. Can you hold through that? Probably not. Most people can't, right? So you're not giving the same reaction time. Now look at this. You're up here by the end of the day, by the end of the next day, you're down 40%. Once again, that's a tough position to hold through. Like it's going to be a lot harder to execute on the smaller cap stuff than it is the mid cap, large cap. INOQ's mid cap. So, but this is just a general lesson. Like you can apply this to almost anything. Anyways, let's start going over the review. So we can start with sound. Like I said, this week was pretty volatile. This whole week you had some strong sectors that was running. Sound was one of those stocks that was running. And then we had a huge dip. Wednesday and Thursday, we had a huge dip. We had dips throughout the week, but it didn't hit all the hot themes. Like it wasn't just a market-wide dip. Wednesday and Thursday, we had a market-wide dip. Like everything just got their ass beat Wednesday and Thursday. There was like almost no exceptions. So that's what we were looking at, right? So how do you take advantage of something like this in these times, right? Well, first, Wednesday, I seen the market was bad. I came back Thursday, I seen the market was still bad. I started looking at Bref and how Bref was, like performing. Like, are we just getting destroyed? And this is what I seen. I seen, okay, we gapped down Wednesday, and then Thursday, let me back out of this because you can't see my mouse. Okay. And why is it doing that? Why is it getting rid of my mouse? Okay, we'll just do this one then. And then we can do... All right, whatever. Well, that stream alert was loud. Let's see here. Oh, Box Grabber. Hey, thanks for... Box Grabber is a crazy name for it's a crazy name. But thanks for the follow. Anyways... So you can see here, this is a mean dip. Like you don't stop. Let me out. You don't usually get dips like this too often. Now, if I go over my chart, this is a daily chart, right? And this is my daily Bref chart. How many times have we got dips like this? So here's one. And you see almost immediately it always reverses after you get a huge dip like this. You don't get dips like this too often, right? We're in 2023. 2023 really didn't have any huge dips like that. So here's another series of a very large dip. And you can see, and I have this line drawn out here. This line, it can be moved a little bit, plus or minus like 1-2% or whatever, but you can see when it gets around this level, the market typically reverses. And that's why I have that line here, because I did a study on this to show when Bref levels actually start to matter. You can see once it gets around this level, it almost always reverses. Barely ever does it stay around this level, but you can see during the COVID period, it stayed around this level, but we all know why. COVID was a major crisis, but you don't see, for since 2019, at least, and I can go back even further than that, but I'm not. But since 2019, you don't see it gets to this level. And when it does, it almost always immediately reverses. So you can see here, it reversed, it reversed here. It reversed here. It stayed actually under for, quite some time here, but then it starts to reverse. So you can actually, when I see the market, it froze. When I see the market, right? When I see the market starting to die and gets down to these levels of low Bref, I know that a reversal is coming at some point. It might be the next week. It might be the next day. It's usually within a week or a day from what I studied, right? Even here, you can see like, hey, it's getting really low. Reverse came down, reverse came down, blah, blah, blah. And then it fully extended all the way back up to the 40% level. And that's kind of what I watch for, is like these reversals back up to like the halfway point, because the markets typically consolidates around this 40% level, somewhere around this 40% level, usually interacts and kind of justify, I guess not, I don't know if I want to say justify, but it just finds reasons to consolidate around this 40% level, no matter what year, no matter what time, when we're in an average decent market. And when we're like in a linear market or the market's seeing tons of momentum, we can get up to the 70% level, and the 80% level is like the opposite of this 11% or 12% level up here, where when you get this high, you usually see a reversal immediately. And that reversal usually reverses back down to the 40% level. And when you get a reversal here, it usually reverses back. When you get a reversal in a positive direction, right, you usually reverse back up to the 40% level. And that's kind of what I look out for. So fast forward from, me doing a study to, today's time and how I reacted to this, you can see we got really close down to, this level. And we didn't touch it, but we got really close. So what I did on Friday was I was like, hey, we gapped down. I see the market strong. There's a good chance there's going to be some reversals. I started putting on positions. And I started putting on positions solely based off the logic I just explained here. And the logic is pretty much mean reversions, right? Everything, there's a self-fulfilling prophecy in the market. Everything reverts back to the mean, right? That's just how it goes. And I mean, that's just how it's always been, right? Uh, Box Girl, I'm not sure what you're talking about. What horizontal lines are you talking about? I haven't done anything yet. I literally just started to stream, and I'm just going over the logic. These lines were drawn a long time ago from a study I did like in 2022. So these lines have been here for a long time. They just held to test of time, which is good because that's what the study should. So, and I mean, pretty much what the study was based off of is what levels does the market usually react to before, like, it's an extreme level that causes a reversal. That was like, yeah. So this is saying that 15% of stocks, like if I zoom in here right now, you can see this is what they call, this is what a lot of people use for breath. A lot of swing traders use for breath. And pretty much what this is, it says that a certain percent of stocks is above the 40-day pricing moving average. So it's the daily pricing moving average, the 40-day pricing moving average. And this is the one that TC2000 provides. TradingView has its own one, and TradingView one does the 50-day pricing moving average. And I mean, it's just as simple as that. It's just telling you a percent that's above that. So you can see right now, my line is at 11.83. It really should be at 12%, but the line gets moved. Just like this should really be at 40. The line gets moved. Who cares? It doesn't matter. It's just a reaction level. It's not like a permanent level or anything like that. Just a reaction level. So I can try to move this to 12, but essentially what happens is once the breath level gets down to this percentage, and my computer's freezing right now. What happens is it almost always reverses when it gets somewhere near this level. And currently we're somewhere near this level, right? And it doesn't happen often. It only happens when a market gets very, very down, or, like there's just like we just release, like the market just dips for a long time very strongly, which is what you see here. The market took a very brutal beating. And when the market does this, that's usually a tell that, hey, people are going to start buying because the market has took such a beating. Stocks have not changed. Like a company's evaluation hasn't changed in 3 weeks. So what you can do now, and I mean, you should know this because you said you're a deep value investor, right? What you can do now is, and it's different because the valuation of the company is still the same, but the prices is lower. So what swing traders look to do is get in at good prices and then hold it out. Now, some swing traders will obviously wait for some type of breakout pattern to jump in the stock or something like that. I don't. Once again, I'm not a flag trader. Like, I don't think flags mean anything, right? I think consolidation means something for like levels, but I'm not buying a stock without a basis. And a breakout is not a good basis to buy a stock. It's just a breakout. It's just a technical action that happened. It's tons of technical actions that happen every single day, which means you can buy hundreds and hundreds of stocks every single day. It's not exactly a great thing. But like I said, what my study is based on is like breath levels. There's a certain level where the market is too extended in each direction, too extreme on each direction, that what happens is you get a rubber band effect, right? You get some type of rubber band effect where you get a couple of good days until the market bounces out of this level, which is typically what you see. The market gets down, it bounces out of this level. Went back down here, bounced out of this level, you know? And with that's just a tell that the market doesn't like sitting at this level. People don't believe when people see the whatever it seems, whatever causes, because most people are not looking at this charts or this level specifically, but whatever happens at this level usually means that there's been some type of strong market pullback that calls for correction from people. And that's kind of what's happening. And that's kind of what we've seen on Friday, right? So that's kind of the basis, which leads to my point of why I took Sound, right? Sound's been a very strong stock. It's up a lot, 300%. And on Friday, I just looked for a bounce off this moving average, right? Because I know for a fact, based off the study I just but like what I just talked about from the study I've done in the past, that we're at a very low level of breadth that usually turns into a market correction that has a positive linear movement, right? And also, no, I don't have any type of like in-depth analysis of how much time it spends. For example, like 2022 spent a lot of time below these lines. Like you can see from December here, right, so December 2021 to the end of 2022, you can see we spent a lot of time in between these lines, right? So this is like a month above, and you can see part of that month was like literally declining. You really don't want to be trading stocks when follow through is on a decline. Or you don't want to be swinging stocks when follow through is on a decline, I should say, right? So you can see we spent a lot of time, but if we go to 2023, you see we spent a lot of time above it, right? We spend a good amount of time above it or at that 40% level. Like I said, the market, when it's on an average basis, I just think like the average, everyone's like, yeah, the market's okay, like it's doing all right. I think what you see is the market sits at the 40% level. Now, this is all anecdotal. Like I never actually studied this, but this is just my general consensus when I talk to people. Obviously, I talk to a lot of people in the market and see how they're doing. When the market's sitting around the 40% level, the general thesis for people is that the market is doing okay. And then when we go on these crazy big runs here, that's when everyone's like, yeah, the market's doing great. The market's doing amazing. It's when we're above this 40% level and we're climbing to that 70% level. That's what you usually see. But from my studies, the most opportunity comes when the market dies, when the market completely alleviates all breath, nothing has follow through, and then we have to climb back up to the top, like now, like this current moment. Like if I had to recommend a time to swing, it is in these moments when the market is reclimbing from releasing all its breath. This is the lowest breath level of the year. This is the lowest breath level of the year, right? And you can see this is in April, right? In April, the market got crushed. In April, we hit the 70% level, which is my 70% level represents a caution line. It represents, hey, the market has heated up a lot. We are at a very strong point. Be wary. Like you probably should stop trading, or only trading the best opportunities at the 70% level. When you get above 40% and you're starting to climb, you should be aggressive. At 70%, you're late on the aggression. The market has already climbed. At 80%, you should be selling all your stocks. If you get to 80%, you should be selling all your stocks pretty much. There's like very few periods in general where you reach the 80% level and the market doesn't immediately just decline. 80% is like, yo, so you can see here, we broke above 80%. And the next thing that happens is we climb back down to 40% over the next couple of weeks. Right. So each time, almost every single time we hit the 80% level, we immediate action recalls. Right. So this is 2009, 2019. And if you guys don't know, 2018 had a super correction. So you can see like it's starting off really down here. 2018, you can say the market had like almost like a COVID dump. It was a period from, I think it was like September to somewhere around February, where, you know, stocks got absolutely deleted. And actually, one of the funniest things here is that Turtle Beach, you know, the headphone company, yeah, I mean, you can always have a stock that's going to go up. You're talking about an individual stock. I mean, one stock out of 3,000 means nothing. I mean, unless you're just betting all your odds on one stock, and then, I mean, that's a very shitty bet. That's a 1 in 3,000 bet, you know. But there's always multiple stocks that's doing good during any type of period. Like, but the general consistency is like, I mean, if you want to be a stock picker, then go ahead. Like, I get like that's just there's that being a stock picker is one of the shittiest strategies in the world. It's literally gambling, right? So if you want to be a stock picker, then go ahead. Like, I personally don't care. There's no wrong or right, but there's definitely definitive better answers to make money in the stock market. If you want to trade when you have to choose the 1 in 100 stock, great. If you can do that, great. You should trade all year round and not worry about anything. If you can see the future and pick the 1 in 100 stock, or in this case, literally it would turn down to probably be around like during a bad market, picking the one of the 5 stocks that's doing good out of the 300 you might literally might be in your scan. Great. If you can do that consistently. The problem is most people can't. And even when you do pick the right stock, right? No one gives a fuck because you have to execute. I pick the right stock all the time, but then the next part is executing on the right stock, which is a whole different ball game. So it's not just picking the right stock, it's executing on the right stock. When to add to that, when to sell, how to manage it properly, when to get out, you know, should I be adding to other positions? Like, there's tons of stuff that goes into it. No, this indicator is just, this indicator is, I mean, definitively is just one of the best indicators. And I'm not the only one that uses this. I mean, this is a proven, tested indicator for swing traders and position traders. It's just an indicator. Like, this is not like a guess. This is actual science behind this. Like, this is a true definitive of what the market is doing. This is not just small caps. This is all the stocks. All the stocks that TC 2000 has, every single one, all the stocks that TC 2000 had that's listed that has at least 40 days of trading in the market is telling you what most of these stocks are doing. This is not like some type of guesswork. This is not just small caps. This is small, micro, mid, no volume, tons of volume. As long as it's been on the stock market for 40 days and TC 2000 has it, and TC 2000 has every single stock that trades on the NYSE and the, what's the other one? And the NASDAQ. It has every single one. Pink slips as well, you know, it has all that stuff. So over the countertop, it has all that. So long as it's been trading 40 days, this is information that shows that these stocks are dipping. Like, the problem is that most of you guys don't look at most stocks. You look at the top 10, 25% of stocks. But even then, the top 5, 10, 20% stocks are still doing bad right now. Like, they're not doing good. But that's the whole point of your scan. The whole point of your scan is to limit how many stocks you're looking at and to focus on the ones that are historically doing good in these times, right? But this is what the market is doing. And when you get down to this level, there's a bounce back. Now, this does not mean that you won't see stocks doing good. That's not what this means at all. I traded through this period and I made money during this period. I didn't make money on Wednesday and Thursday. That would be hard unless I shorted, because, I mean, you're seeing like a market-wide drop. But the whole reason why I tell people to trade themes is because when you have periods like this where the market's dipping, is you can find individualized pockets like Quantum, which I talked about in the beginning of the stream. Quantum this week is up insane amounts. This look. This stock is up 142% this week. This is the whole quantum sector. The whole quantum sector as a whole is up 30% this week, while breadth is almost completely alleviated. Once again, that's just how that works, right? Like that. So I'm not saying that you can't trade stuff. What I'm saying is you should be trading subsectors of the market that's doing good. I mean, you should always be trading subsectors of the markets that's doing good. I mean, that's just my opinion. I mean, but you can make money however you want. Like you said, Tesla was doing good. Tesla was doing good. It was. Tesla was doing good. Tesla's been one of the best stocks over the last couple of weeks. In the last couple of weeks, breath has been alleviating. Tesla's been very strong, right? Tesla's not a part of, if I go to, I should have it in here, American EVs, because I was watching this theme. American EVs weren't doing, the strongest, but like the car manufacturers doing decently well, like Rivian, Lucid, Tesla, all were doing good over the last 3 weeks because they were kind of in theme. But Tesla was the strongest one by far. But yeah, like, I mean, you can trade subsectors in the market always because, I mean, it's a subsector in the market. It's not following. It usually distinguishes itself from the market by being in theme and being hot. But that's what you want to look for. And that's why I tell people, like, trade in theme. Tesla just has to be one of the stocks that actually had a decent theme probably the entire year. Tesla has been in theme. AI and autonomous driving have been a huge theme this year. Robotics have been a huge theme this year. AI has been a huge theme this year. On top of that, there's been, since Trump has won, there's been a huge Trump theme, right? Trump won the presidential election. Who is Trump adding to his cabinet? Elon Musk, right? So that's another reason why you're going to be looking at Tesla doing very well. And guess what? It's almost December. I mean, it's almost January. It's almost a new year when Trump is going to come into office. When Trump comes into office, Elon comes into him. Elon gets more power. Guess what he can do when he gets more power? He can push more Tesla products, or he can do whatever he wants. I don't know what he's going to do. I'm not like some type of super strong political guy. I follow economics. That's it. I mean, and the stuff that impacts the stock market is the stuff that I base my world around. I live and breathe, right? So I'm not going to tell you about political stuff, but I can tell you that the market has reacted to Tesla so strongly because Trump won, and Trump is putting Elon Musk in position, and Elon Musk is the CEO of Tesla, right? So therefore, there's a lot of reason why Tesla would be one of the strongest stocks. It has a great story behind it, right? That's weird. But it has a great story behind it, right? So if you want to, what's up, Madriana? But if you want to be like in the right themes, like you just gotta search for them, right? And like I said, don't just take individualized stocks, especially during like a time period where the market is bad. Like that's not going to be in your favor. But if you want to make money consistently, trade subsectors of the market that's been working. And there's always a reason for why a stock is pushing. That's why I said, like, taking your typical flag breakout is not like I just wouldn't advise it. It wouldn't be my strategy. On top of that, you don't need to be a stock picker. Like you can, and don't get me wrong, like some people are amazing stock pickers. It's probably one of the hardest, most inconsistent strategies you can take in the stock market. Like just saying, hey, like, well, Tesla is one of the stocks that did good during this period, and then basing your reasoning behind one stock it's not a strong strategy. In other words, like look at majority of stocks and what they're doing. That should tell you a lot about how the market is performing and what you can see in the upcoming future. Unless you have some advanced knowledge, which if you spend so much time in the market, you should have some advanced knowledge. Box, did that answer your question? Yeah. Yeah. So I hope that answered. Yeah. Oh, you said in some of my car and some. So the blue candles is Yeah, all right, I can show you what those are. The blue candles is not anything special. That's what TC. That's how I have it for TC2000. Like the blue candles is literally just. I mean, it's just aftermarket. So this is pre-market and post-market. So it just represents that this is what's happening in pre-market and post-market, and not during the actual trading hours of the day. So that's all the blue candles are. They're nothing special. Yeah, they're nothing special at all. So you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, let's start the review of the actual trades, because we already like 33 minutes in or whatever, right? 36 minutes in, we haven't reviewed one stock yet. So I explained the reasoning behind why I took Sound. There's going to be a reasoning behind why I took a lot of these stocks on Friday, but we'll go over each one. Pretty much like I said, we hit that key reversal level for breath. We hit around there. And when I see that, I took a chance, because if we get a reversal, I can get reversal on strong stocks that are pulling back. My main goal is to be in the strongest stocks that have momentum. Sound, as you can see, is up, I don't know what, 250% in the last month, right? There's a clear stock. There's a clear reason to be in this stock. AI is going crazy this year, right? It's really strong. And I just want to get in a reversal, right? So I'm looking for my opportunity to get into the stock. Okay, when we get to the backwatch list, I can answer that for you. But if you about to leave, then I can answer it before you, or you can just always just ask me the question in Discord, and I can get to you then. But yeah, so this is like a key level, right? So, I mean, this is not a key level, but it hit like a key reversal point. You can see it's following the 10-day. On Friday, it went down to the 10-day and reversed. So what I wanted to get in somewhere around the reversal area. So I think I got in somewhere around the open after it bounced back. And I mean, this was honestly a very good trade. So I had not only a reversal on this because it hit around the 10-day, which is a key reversal level on a strong stock. As you can see here, it reversed here as well. And then on top of that, on Friday, like I said, we're at a stream levels low of breath. So my personal opinion, if we're at a stream level lows of breath, well, you don't trade stocks. Like, why would it be interesting to you? But so yeah, that's what happened on Sound, right? So that's the reason why I took it on Friday. It's a very good trade. I mean, it's a key, it's like the perfect mean reversion trade. And that's all you're looking for on some of these strong stocks. I took QBUT. I took this Tuesday. I took this Monday. Either way, I took it around like 9:35. And I traded this. I mean, I pretty much swung this throughout each day. And I actually sold, I think I sold around like $23, $24. Pretty much this had news that quantum stocks has been like quantum's just been one of the main developing technologies of 2024, right? On top of that, they got a contract from NASA, which obviously is why this propelled. So once again, we're taking trades based off momentum. This could be like, I don't know, this area right here could be seen as like a flag. I did that wrong. Hold on. This area right here could be seen as a flag. So this could be considered a flag breakout. It'd have been an ugly flag or whatever, but regardless, it could. I know breakout traders would say this is a flag breakout. And if they took this, it would have been a very profitable trade regardless, right? So I took QBT. Very good trade here. Made a lot of money this week off of it. I mean, there's nothing else to say. It was in theme. Like I said, quantum stocks have been in theme the entire last 2 months. So it's been the strongest theme by far. I took QBTS. You can see once again, QBTS had a big run up this week, 165%. It pulled back once again to that key level because, like I said, Wednesday and Thursday, the market got destroyed. Friday, the market kind of bounced. So another key reversion strategy right here. I mean, it's the same thing as it's the exact same trade on Sound, right? You get a big stock that's, a leader, making strong moves, and then you just take the reversal. I mean, and there's a key reversal level around here on the 10-day, and you can see it. This is constantly reacting to the 10-day when you look at it, right? So we look at 10-day moving average. We keep bouncing off this level, right? So I'm just taking the reversal at this level, and I'm putting a stop in. If it goes my way, I make a bunch of money. If it doesn't go my way, then I just get stopped out and I just lose a couple of dollars or whatever. Like, it's a risk reward factor. So no big deal. I'm not, oh yeah, aerospace was in theme. This is probably a bad trade. I don't know what day I took this. I think I made decent money on this trade. I'm pretty sure I took this at like a small cap momentum trade. So we got to go to the 5 minute to look at this. I might have to pull this one up on my phone to see like when I actually took this trade. I don't remember it. But I'm assuming this is yeah, I wouldn't have took it this day. I would have had to take it. Yeah, I would have had to take it like this day here. Either way, I don't think this trade would have been that great. So it doesn't matter. Like, I don't think this was the best trade. I'm thinking about honestly starting to drop more and more of these type of trades, just not being involved with them and just stick to trading themes and like, yeah, stuff in theme. But this was in theme though. So I understand why I took this one. Not the best trade though, but I'm pretty sure I made money on it regardless. Let me see what day I actually took this. Pull it up in my phone real quick. MTS. I took this one Tuesday. Tuesday was what? The 16th? Pretty sure Tuesday was the 16th. No, Tuesday was Monday. So, no. The 16th was Monday. No, wait, I'm stupid. I took this the 17th. Okay, let's be correct about this. Took this the 17th. So I took it this day here. And I'm assuming I took the breakout here and I just made a couple of dollars on it. It's just a quick trade. It's part of the day trading stuff that I do, right? Didn't really pan out to be much, but I mean, I didn't lose money either, so who cares, right? But I'm starting to think about getting rid of the day trading strategy a lot more and just focusing on swinging stocks and themes that have momentum. I'm not sure what's going on with this one. I think maybe I added this. Oh, no. Okay, I took this one Monday. So I took this one Monday on a breakout here. Like I said, aerospace stuff was in theme this week. Aerospace was actually very strong at the beginning of the week. Very, very strong. But as you can see, Wednesday and Thursday kind of got that shit right the fuck on out of here, right? So our reverse on Wednesday and Thursday, like I said, that breath decliner caused a lot of stop outs for a lot of people this week. Wednesday and Thursday. Well, yeah, Wednesday and Thursday was just bad, but Wednesday was really Wednesday was a really bad day for a lot of stocks that weren't like as strong. That wasn't like the strongest stocks, right? We can get rid of this. No. That was the wrong stocks. We can get rid of that. So I just took this as like a theme breakout, right? You can see that we're flagging here. We have the support of the 10 and the 20, and then it breaks this range right here, and it's in theme. This is a theme breakout. These are type of breakouts that I will trade. Not only does it have a key consolidation level, but it has a reason to actually break out, and the reason was, like I said, aerospace stocks was in theme. The theme in general was around like satellites. The theme of this year has been satellites and drones. So like your UAV systems, your they call it launch and landing. It's like EVTOL, like eVTOL is what we call it in the market. But it's like your launch and landing of drones or vehicles that can launch off the ground and land and just, yeah. And your UAV systems, your satellite stuff, all that has been in theme this year. Very strong theme for this year. And this has been one of the leading stocks, as you can see. This stock is up, just from July itself is up 500%. And a lot of other aerospace stocks is just like this, right? So once again, if you get into one theme a year, right? if you get in one theme a year, right? Like a one strong theme a year, there's been multiple this year. You can literally double, triple your account if you literally write out one theme a year. Literally, just write out one theme a year. Each year, you can double, triple your account, bare minimum, if you can execute. But executing is hard. I mean, I have a lot of knowledge. I have a lot of issues executing. Executing is one of the hardest things you can do, right? So talking about it is very easy. Actually executing on it and, getting the job done, different story. Takes a lot of work, takes a lot of knowledge. PLTR, I took PLTR Friday. I just rebrought it. You can see it's in my positions right now. These are my positions that I'm holding right now. So you can see I'm in PLTR. I had PLTR pretty much the entire year so far. I don't think I ever held the stock as long as I held PLTR. But this stock has just been strong. It's government AI. Like I said, AI has been a strong theme this year. So it's like government analytics, but it's like AI for it. So it automatically does the analytics for the government. Very strong program, has probably a very profitable future. I mean, it's already one of the biggest AI stocks. But yeah, it's been around for a while. And I mean, this year is really picking up traction. Friday, I just took the opportunity to buy it again because, I mean, it's been doing good by me the entire year, so I see no reason to let it go. DXYZ is a futuristic stock. This is obviously a very strong stock, is up 500%. Like I said, just another mean reversion play. I just took the bounce off a key moving average. This one's 20-day. You can see it fell through the 10-day. So lost the support of the 10-day and bounced up really strong here. And I just took it. Just once again looking for support on the mean reversions, because like I said, one of the key things, I took a lot of entries on Friday, a lot of starter positions, not very strong positions, because Friday's like the first sign of the market bouncing back from this huge breadth decline. And my main goal was, once again, just to get positions on the board. If we start reversing, carry those positions out. Obviously those positions carry out in the way I want them to. We make a lot of money because we got in early. And that's the goal. But since they're starter positions, even if I do lose, I don't lose a lot of money. But the goal is to execute. Like I would have to add to these positions for them to be, very, worthwhile positions. So there's still a lot to do. These are just starter positions. And you can see that I'm holding that one right now as well. This is the stock that I made a lot of money on day trading this week. So I did get like a decent day trade in this week. And it was, I believe it was, this is pretty sure it was right here it was on the 16th. So you can see this went up a lot. I took this breakout here of this range with the stop, at the low. If I open up my folder, we haven't really went over one of these in a while. I don't think I will go over one of these either. Let me go into my computer real quick. Stocks and then review, right? We have a lot of documentation on how to trade these, right? So, I mean, it's the same strategy here. I'm not going to go over it, but what you pretty much look for is a small cap stock that's seeing extreme momentum on the day, has a lot of volatility, can make a huge move. And you look for like an entry on the 5-minute or the 10-minute or 15-minute, just on an intraday kind of consolidation, intraday flag. Day traders have they have a lot more information. You can see I have a bunch of these like saved up and marked up. This is a better example of it, right? This one's more clear cut, but this is exactly what we're seeing. We're looking for a flag breakout, and then we take the breakout bar, and then we pretty much just look for the entry. I'm not going to recommend this strategy. This strategy is actually kind of hard to execute for a majority of people. I mean, I do a good job of it, but I think there's easier ways to make money. Day trading is actually very hard. Wouldn't be like the thing that I would advise most people to just jump into, but it can be very profitable, and it can be like very addicting and fun. It's probably the funnest thing to do in the stock market. Swing trading is kind of boring, but I mean, if your trading is boring, that's like a good sign that you're doing it right? All right, let's try to answer some questions in here. So Runner, you said how many of the stocks you have you how many of the studies have you done correlate to trading edge? Bro, I would say like maybe 10% of the studies I've done correlate to edge. But you learn something from every single study, right? So when you go into a study, you need to have a reason of why you do the study, and a purpose, right? So I'm doing the study to disprove somebody, or I'm doing the study to verify that this strategy has some truth. Then you go to the study and you try to develop edge, but the whole purpose of the of the study is you're going to learn something, whether something's true, whether you should rely on something, whether something's backed by actual, definitive factual knowledge in the stock market, can be replicated, if something's consistent. You can learn a lot from a study that doesn't have edge. For example, I have done multiple breakout studies and I have done multiple EP studies, right? I have found the EP study that has edge, but you can't manually trade it. You have to automate it because there's too many factors to take it upon to actually trade it. But you can trade EPs manually based on certain things, certain factors, and have a higher reward ratio. So pretty much from your open to your close of day, or from your open to your 3-day high, 5-month high, monthly high, there's correlations that you can draw that might not lead to a permanent edge year round, but during certain periods where you can make money, where the market's hot, the market's doing good, right? You can take those factors and trade based on those factors, and you can maximize those opportunities. So even though that year round, this strategy doesn't have edge year round, it might be maybe negative 1% CAR, annually, right? If we're talking like back testing terms, right? Which a lot of people's not going to understand because they're not really in that world. But I just happen to have a group that does back testing, right? So I've done tons of strategies. I've back tested tons of stuff or whatever, right? So moral of the story is, most times when you do a study, you're not going to find any type of real edge that's going to be like historical or yearly. But you can find, if you do an actual real deep dive into the study and pick out the factors that actually correlate to what matters, you can find stuff that, hey, when stocks have this amount of volume, have this amount of, it's trading this close to the high or trading this close to the low, blah, 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 etc. It spends this much time period or moves this fast. You can find certain factors that will ultimately let you, maximize on opportunities when the market is good, which is a key thing that you want to do. Actually, you want to find factors that can transverse edges or strategies pretty much. For example, or execution too. Execution strategies that can transverse, like just, I'm buying a breakout and I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, or I'm buying this theme and I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. I'm buying this gapper and it's going to do X, Y, and Z. You want to be able to place certain factors that correlate to, hey, this stock is going to have more a stronger move historically based off all the studies I have done. Like, for example, I can tell you small caps move the most. Small caps are the most volatile, but small caps also have the most potential to grow, right? So if you want to grow your account fast, small caps would be the best way to do it. It wouldn't matter if I'm doing an intraday strategy, a daily strategy, a swing strategy, blah, blah, blah. This might not have an edge consistently throughout the year, but during a certain period of time, from 1 month to 2 months, or where the market is in a season, the market's in a good session, like we just had a good session in the market. We're currently probably still in a good session in the market, where the market was good for like 1.5 months. It was really strong. During that session, I can tell you for a fact, the strongest moves were small caps. The strongest moves were small caps during that time. And how do I know this? Because I've done the studies, right? And I know for a fact, historically, small caps over a good period of time are the strongest movers in the market. It's not mid caps, it's not large caps. I mean, it could be micro caps too, but I actually don't include micro caps into my trading universe for multiple reasons. They usually don't have the liquidity to trade It doesn't matter. We don't need to talk about that. But pretty much what I'm saying is, when you do these studies, you got to figure out what you're doing the study for. If you're doing a study solely to find the edge, I mean, that's what most people do studies for. But I mean, great if you can find edge, but pretty much if you, especially when you spend a month doing a study, you don't find edge and you just throw it out and you don't find any other knowledge in it, you're pretty much just wasting a month. But you can pull out tons of things from every single study to help you trade better, especially discretionary. Now, if you're automating a strategy and you're going to have it run year round, well, then you need to have a positive edge at the end of the day, right? But I'm a discretionary trader. I want to get to a point of automating stuff, but we're not there yet. Or at least my group's not there yet. Anyways, moving on to the next stock. We have Rivian here. And once again, like I said, the American EV companies that make cars have been strong over the last, I would say, maybe 2-3 weeks. Tesla leading the way. Tesla's been very strong, as you can see. So because I was too late to Tesla, I actually brought Tesla on the day it broke out. I just sold, and I talked about it many times. I'm an idiot for selling it. Like I said, you can always choose the right stock, but executing is a different story. I suck at executing. I don't suck. I'm decent, just not the best. Need to improve on it for sure. But that's why we do reviews, to figure out what we're doing wrong and right. That's the whole purpose. Yeah, we took Rivian because it had a good breakout base, right? You can see this is a beautiful flag here. So if anyone is looking for what breakout traders typically look for, this is the type of flags that they typically look for. This is a very strong flag. The 10 is above the 20. You got a very good move into consolidation. It's consolidating near the highs of the consolidation. That's very key, important. You don't want it to run all the way. You don't want it to run, all the way up here and then consolidate here. I would say that's a negative, or it's at least you at least remove like a star from the system. If you're doing like that 5-star breakout system that people do or whatever. So it's consolidating near the highs and it's breaking out. Now, I personally would never trade this. I don't trade breakouts. I trade themes. This was in theme though. Like I said, the American EVs have been very strong. I don't know what NIO. Yeah, the foreign EVs are not strong right now. I don't think the foreign market is strong right now in general. So, but the American EVs is strong, right? So, I took this one. I took this one on the breakout bar. Of course, I took this one. I don't know where I took it at. I might have took it up here. I might have took it like in between here. I know I didn't get in here. This is where I wanted to get in. I got in like 1484 or something like that. And then, as you can see, Wednesday just knocked me out the play. I got stopped out Wednesday. So that's just how that trade went. Doesn't matter. I don't know if I made money this week or lost money. I think I made money still. So I think I'm pretty lucky because I think a lot of people lost money. I know on Wednesday I lost a decent amount of money, but on Friday I made a decent amount of money back. And I think Monday and Tuesday I was doing very good. So that's how that trade went. Yeah, I took AI, same thing. I took AI here on this day, this Monday. Like I said, AI stocks have been in theme. They've been very strong. We got Sound, PLTR, Tesla. We got a bunch of AI stocks in here, right? So a good amount of stocks that deal with AI are doing well. And you can see we had a very good base consolidation here, consolidating near the highs. This thing gapped down tremendously for some reason, ran back up, gapped down the next day. It was doing some weird stuff. Fell right back into the base and then broke out again. I took it when it broke out again, figuring it won't break the base again. So I had my stop like somewhere down here. And as you can see, Wednesday was a very negative day. So I sold most of my stocks Wednesday. DJT, same thing, similar story. This is like a Trump themed stock. I mean, this is literally Trump media. So it explains itself. I took the breakout. I don't know which day. I took the breakout here. On the theme, the Trump theme has been strong over the Trump theme has been strong all December, right? So I took it there. And then I took this stock here on Monday. I took a momentum-based trade, the small cap momentum plays. And this trade went crazy for me. I'm not going to lie. I think this trade made me the most money this week. It was either this or Sound, one of the two. But I made like 2 or 3% of. I think I made more than that. I think I made like 4% of my account on this trade alone. And I sold it somewhere around when it started dipping here. I got rid of it. But yeah, I pretty much made 100% move on this, but I didn't have like a lot of my account in it. I didn't make 100% move. I made like a 50% move on this. And I probably had like somewhere around 10% of my account in it. So that turns out to be like 5% of my account. But I think I took like an initial sell off, because that's what you should do on these. You shouldn't just be holding them the whole time. I took like an initial, I partially sold into my position to get rid of all the risks, so I can just hold it and just be like, stress free on it. So, and that's how you kind of want to trade. When we talk about these day trading stocks, they're very volatile. As you can see, this went up, 160%, fell down 50%. So what you want to do is you want to take off partials as you go throughout the day. Yeah, like I said, day trading is hard, right? So I have a lot of experience in it. I wouldn't recommend it if you're just starting to trade. If you're like focusing on swing trading, don't pick up day trading. I mean, day trading is like its own beast. You need to put a lot of effort and just be involved into it, right? So you need to actually put in a lot of different knowledge than swing trading. The two are not synonymous. And I wouldn't even say they can. Swing trading doesn't help you with day trading, but day trading can help your awareness and execution management of swing trading, because you get so many reps. And the same cycles that you see on day trading is the same cycles you see on swing trading. It just played out on different time frames. So the same charts you're going to see when you're day trading is the same charts you're going to see when you're swing trading. Except to see those same charts on swing trading, it takes weeks to see it. But on day trading, it can literally just take an hour. So you can boost your execution a lot by doing day trading. All right. So, Box, you said, if you're still here, you said you had a question about my backwatch list, right? So let's see if I can find the question in the chat. Okay, I also have a question on your backwatch list. What criteria do you have for adding tickers there? And I've seen them out from your 1 month break. Yep, that is correct. So I actually don't use my 3 month breakout scan anymore. I think it's absolutely worthless for my style of trading. If you want to just be a pure swing trader and you don't want to, I'm not like a pure swing trader. I'm a momentum. I momentum trade and I swing momentum. But the 3 month breakout scan does work if you're like a swing trader. Once again, if you plan on holding things for 3 months, then looking at the time frame of 3 months is good. I don't really plan on holding anything for 3 months. I have never seen a stock hold momentum for 3 months in all my studies. I've never seen a stock hold momentum for 3 months. I've seen a stock grind it out for 3 months, but I'm not looking for stocks to grind. I'm looking for stocks to burst and move like PLTR did. And this is the longest one I held this year. And I held it for 1.5 months, right? And it's up 68%. But yeah, you can see it bursted up originally. And I'm looking for stocks to burst up. But even PLTR, it didn't hold. It didn't keep the momentum for it. This area right here is not keeping the momentum. This area is definitely not keeping momentum. It just gained more momentum though on this Friday. But as you can, most stocks are not just linear and that's what momentum is. Momentum is a linear movement, right? So if a stock, it has real momentum, it's going to be linear, like this movement right here. This 38% move. This period from here where it only went up 8%, I could have allocated my buying power to something else. Now, there was tons of things that I could have allocated it to, but it's easy money to hold, so I held it, But what do I base so let's just start off. The scans that I use is my 1 month breakout scan, which is the same scan you're going to find almost everyone has. And then I have an ADR gainer scan, which is based on how many ADR moves a stock has made, right? And if I show it's just only one formula. This is the formula for it. And this is literally just it. And pretty much what it does, it takes the biggest move. It takes how much. It's a gainer scan, so it has the gainer scan. This is the gainer scan portion here. This is the gainer scan portion here in TC2000. You can replicate this in anything, literally anything. It's just the close. It's the change between the min low to the close, or it's backwards. No, actually, I don't know if I take it from the top or the bottom. I think I take it from the bottom. Either way, it doesn't really matter. It should be from the top though. So you take the close and you measure back from to the low. That's pretty much what you do. Actually, it might make more sense to do it from the low, which this is from the low. So essentially, you take the low and you measure the price from the low to the high to the close, or you can do to the highest point. I do the close because I think that's more relevant. But I see other people do it to the high of the month. So this could be like, you literally change this to like max H over the last 21 days or whatever, right? And this can work too, but I just do close because I think that's more relevant for my trading. I want to know what's doing good now, not what was doing good. Either way it goes, that's the scan, and this is where I measure off of, and this is just the ADR. So you just divide that by literally the ADR of the stock. And then, I mean, that's literally the formula for it, right? And the whole point of this, I've done tons of logic reasoning behind why this is important, but the whole point of this is because each stocks don't move equally, right? A 10 ADR stock, right, going up 10% is a 1 ADR move. That's not that impressive. A stock with average daily range moving its average daily range is what you should expect, right? So that's literally what ADR is average daily range. So if a stock moves its average daily range, but its average daily range is really wide, did it really make a strong move, or did it make the move that it was suspected? You can't really justify momentum saying like, hey, this stock moved 30% today. That's very strong. But the stock always moves 30% every day. The next day it can move 30% in the opposite direction. It wouldn't matter if that makes sense. It's like if a guy who's 5'6" is dunking a basketball versus a guy who's 7 foot dunking a basketball, there's a vast difference in opinion on this. But in the stock world, for some reason, we don't correlate. We just look at percentage moves. But percentages, stocks have certain percentages like that they usually move. So what I'm saying is pretty much you have 10-foot stocks jumping and you have 5-foot stocks jumping, but we see it all as the same. That shouldn't be the case. That's why this ADR gainer exists. You measure based off relative moves. So what this ADR gainer does, and you can see here, and we're going to go over this, but you can see here, we have a stock that moved 38.8 ADR moves, right? That is a lot of, it moved its average movement 38 times this month. That's a lot. And then you have stocks that when we go down, further down, that only move 4%. Like this stock moved, it only made pretty much five ADR gains. This stock right here. Can I draw? I should be able to draw, right? Oh, no. Okay. No, I actually don't know how to draw from this mode. Is it just D? No. Okay. Whatever. Let's go back to this one. So what we have here, this is how many moves it made, but look at the percentage it made. It made 115% gain for the month. That's a lot of gain. But as you can see here, it only made 5 ADR moves, or 4.8, but we're just going to round up to 5. And that's because, when you look at his ADR, what is it? His ADR is 26.3. Now let's look at this stock, right? As you can see here, it moved 32%, but you can see here, it moved, this day it went negative 22%. So the higher ADR stock that you have, so some people might look and be like, oh, well, hey, it went up 40%, but then the next day it can go down 20% because its ADR is wide, and ADR is a representation of volatility. So on a negative day, you're going to be a lot more negative. And that's why you need to that's why I think ADR moves are important when you talk about, how much a stock is moving relative. You want it to be relative. You don't want it to just be a singular metric. You want the metric to be relative to its actual movement. Like I said, the example of someone jumping and dunking a basketball. In the real world, we don't look at, like if there was a 200-pound guy lifting 200 pounds, he's just lifting his body weight. But if you had a 50-pound person lifting 200 pounds, they're insane. Like they're insanely strong, right? There's a huge difference, which is the point that I'm making, right? So let's get started. But yeah, these are the two scans that I use to use my backwatch list. And my backwatch list is a measurement of follow through. That is simply it. If a stock is showing follow through, it broke out of whatever range it's in. It's not in consolidation, and it's showing follow through. It stays in the backwatch list. The initial entry to get into the backwatch list is it has to break out of a range, right? It has to show some type of momentum, some type of movement. So it has to break out of a range. After it breaks out of a range, to stay in the backwatch list, it cannot be in consolidation. It must be showing follow through, right? So that is the basis of my backwatch list, right? So like RGTI, right? You can see here it broke out. It's not in range, but usually it would be kicked out. It would get kicked out right here this day because now it's not showing follow through. You can see 2 days, no follow through. Right now it has follow through though, right? Because it's now breaking out again and it's showing follow through. It's still very extended from the 10-day. So that's why it stays. And that's literally the basic logic behind. This one could go potentially. We'll let it stay though. This one also could go. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of stocks should be out of here, actually, to be honest. Yeah, this one's definitely out of here. Yeah, this one too. Yeah, that's gone. That's gone. Yeah, this one's iffy. Let's leave it. Yeah, QBTS is gone. Gone out of there. So I hope that answered your question, Box, of how I use it. And I usually go through my backwatch list pretty fast because I don't know why I go through it so fast. I've been doing the box watch. I've been doing the backwatch. So I said box watch. I've been doing the backwatch list for years though, right? So I've done this every single day since like 2022 August, as long as there's been a stock market day. So you got to understand, like I go through it so fast because it's like, to me, it's repetition. I do this every single day. And I know a lot of people have questions about it, but anyone has any more questions, just ask, because I'm usually going to fly through this. As fast as possible. And my recommendation, don't copy how I do my backwatch list. The whole point of a backwatch list is for what, right? It's to keep track of which stocks are doing good, which stocks are having movement, which stocks are breaking out, which stocks are having EPs, whatever strategies you're looking at. It's the whole point of your backwatch list. You need to decide what your backwatch list is for you. And then based off whatever you base your backwatch list is, the main thing is to make it consistent, right? I think the best way to have consistency is to do something every single day. If you do something every single day, it's a habit. You're going to get faster. It's going to become repetition. You're just going to do it every single day, no matter what. Like and once you stop doing it, then it's going to be hard to get back into the, like actually doing it every single day. But if you do it every single day, it's going to be repetition. You can do it weekly too. I see people who do it weekly. That works for them. Once again, there's multiple ways to do a backwatch list, but the main reason to have a backwatch list is, once again, is to keep track of how good the stock market is doing, what stocks did what day. I have a continuous backwatch list. Some people have a daily backwatch list. Some people have a weekly backwatch list. If I had a daily backwatch list, or maybe if I had even a weekly backwatch list, I would not be able to keep up with it. So I do mine continuous and daily because it makes me literally be able to keep up with it. It's the easiest and most consistent way to do it, and I can do it fast, and it doesn't feel like a hindrance on my schedule to do it. A weekly backwatch list will probably be the second best thing for me because I stream weekly, and then I can go over everything. Like I do my stock review weekly as well, so it wouldn't be that hard to keep track of a weekly backwatch list for me because I'm already in a weekly routine. Whatever your routine is probably what you need to, would be my best recommendation for how periodically you could, you update your backwatch list. So if you only check stocks once a week or do market prep once a week, then maybe a weekly one would be best for you. I do preparation every single day. So for me, of course, it's going to be, and I mean, it's a no-brainer for me. Like my backwatch is going to be every single day. And I also think it helps me every single day. But I know for every single day is a huge commitment for a lot of people. It's just not for me. I mean, it was originally though, when I first got started, but it's like going to the gym. When you get in the habit of doing it, it's not going to feel like that huge, time sink anymore. Like it's just going to be like, no, this is a part of my life. Like this is what I do. Right. So, this is a huge breadth decline. We only have 21 stocks in the backwatch list, but we need to go to the ADR gainer. There's only 223 of these, so this won't actually last that long because I've been doing like 600 the last couple of weeks. There's been like 600 of these. So this shows that the market is really, really weak right now, like really, really weak. You would expect more stocks to be in here with how strong the market has been, but the market definitely did kind of die this week a little bit. And I think this is the proof right here. It's in the backwatch list. The backwatch list is telling you like a lot of stocks. I mean, the breadth indicator also told you, but the backwatch list is also an indicator of the market, at least for me, because it's actually of the stocks that I'm watching, right? It's from my gainers and my scans. So I'm tracking stocks from my gainers and my scans, seeing how well they did. And if I have, 500 stocks on my gainer scan throughout the week, but only 22 of them made the backwatch list, what does that mean? That means that majority of stocks, so pretty much 22 out of 500 stocks are showing follow through. So the chances of me buying a stock and it having follow through are poor right now. That's what that's telling me. 22 out of 500 chance. I mean, if we reduce that down to what? Let's just say it was 20 out of 500. Then what is that? 1 out of 5. So that's 1 out of 25. So you have a 1 out of 25 chance of the stock that you're looking at being good. And this is why I trade themes. Because once again, I can come over here and correlate this sub-individual sector and see that all of them are strong and have follow through, right? All of them have been strong for the week. Now, all of them, I wouldn't say exactly right now, or not all of them are making the breakout watch list. I mean, INONQ can make the breakout watch list for sure. RGTI is questionable. A lot of these are in consolidation basis still. But at least 2 out of these 6 right here are in the backwatch list. So that's a way better chance. That's a 1 in 3 chance, a 33% chance trading stocks in here that I'm going to have. The odds don't really matter because I'm not making up numbers. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't mean that the next day you have a 30% chance of follow through. I would actually say the next day I have way more chance of follow through in the quantum sector than 33% chance. It's at least 50-50. But what I'm saying is pretty much that I have a better chance of making money trading this subsector than taking the 1 in 25 chance of what I'm getting from these scans, because overall the market is poor right now. Now, where was I? Okay. Yeah, I was going over. We can just restart. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to shut up for a while and just get through this because this is not going to take long. And then after that, we can talk about whatever anybody wants to talk about if people are still in here when I get done with this. Usually the part where people leave. Yeah, because going over like the scanners and stuff is mad boring. I'm not adding any bear stocks. I get it. Yeah, it's not going to be boring for people who want to learn. It's also probably not boring for people who want like just free information and handouts too. I mean, it probably is boring to them, but they're at least getting something out. There's value in it, right? But So once again, I'm taking the stocks from my ADR gainer, right? I already have the stocks from the breakout scan because we go over the breakout scan every day. We go over the ADR gainer once a week. And it's on stream. So I go on a break. I do this on Sunday. I stream almost every single Sunday. And I do my weekly prep, right? And during this weekly prep, I go over the ADR gainer. Oh my gosh, what is going on with this? No, but I can post my scan code in the chat right now. I actually don't know how to link my scan code to a website. I can figure it out if I really wanted to, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm lazy. And I don't really have like a huge, like there's not like a lot of people in the chat or something like that. So like if anyone wants the scan code, it's literally right there, right? So I just posted it inside the chat. You can literally copy it. If you, for example, like if you want to take that to whatever platform you use, that's in TC2000. Literally go to ChatGPT, and just say, hey, this is a code from TC2000. Translate this to the coding language of blank software. For example, you can translate coding language from TC2000 to TradingView and ChatGPT. It'll do it flawlessly. So if you don't know how to code or you don't want to figure out how to translate that, literally just take it and translate it to, just use ChatGPT to translate it to whatever. Just prompt ChatGPT to translate it and it'll do it for you, right? And then if you have like a scan, I have TradingView and I have a TC2000, right? I don't have some of the other ones like E-Trade or like American E-Trade, whatever. I don't have those platforms because they cost. Hey man, you gotta hand feed the people what they want, Cap. Like, what do you mean? People are lazy. Whether they lazy or not, like it's not my business. Like, I don't care, you know. That's the great thing about trading. Like, whatever you do in your trading I don't give a fuck. Like, if you want to be lazy in your trading, not figure out things and how it works, that's cool. I'm lazy too in some things. Like, I don't want to figure out how to post it to a website to hand feed people properly. I really just post in the chat. If it was like 100 people here, I would then look at it different. But it's like 5. You know what I'm saying? Like 5 people. If 5 people can't make the commitment to grab it off the chat, that is just insane to me. You know, that's insane. So yeah. But yeah, so just if you have problems taking it to whatever platform you use. See, look, this is a stock from, this is the part of the Trump theme, right? As we're getting closer, and I don't know why I didn't grab this. How did I miss this? Oh, this went up in the aftermarket. Okay, good, because we're definitely going to focus on this coming into Monday. I'm going to be at the dentist though in the morning, so that kind of sucks. Might not be able to grab this one in a reasonable manner. Damn it. I got a dentist appointment at 8 o'clock. Market opens at 9:30, but I think I got some cavities. Yo, what up, smart trader? I haven't seen you in a while, unless you're a different smart trader. Cat, man, you take the riskiest. You're always buying something in the after hours. I like it though. Like the aggressiveness, I'm pretty sure you had an amazing year. The aggressiveness definitely has paid off this year. Like, this was a great year to be aggressive, man. Like, it really was. But yeah, buying it in the after hours is mad risky. Mad risky. Yeah, I understand. Like, a lot of my trading is based on news too. So I agree with you. I don't like actively buy stuff in the after hours anymore. I was for a while. I was looking for a strategy to actively buy stuff in the after hours. But it's definitely like, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's better trading than like just buying at pre-market. But when it works, it definitely gives you banger trades when it works. When it works, it's like, it's killer. Like when it works, it's way more money to be made. When it doesn't work, I mean, you can lose big. Like if you brought ROM at, when it's up 15% in the after hours, and then in pre-market it's down 20%, you essentially lost 30%. It's way more risky, and that's the thing. But I grew my account a decent amount this year, so I don't really feel like, that's why I stopped doing it, because once I got up a certain amount this year, I was just like, I don't want to take the necessary risk anymore, you know, because I mean, you could with like smaller positions, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like what I'm doing was working. But I do agree with you because most news plays come in the aftermarket, after hours, or it doesn't come in pre-market. Pre-market, people have already reacted to it, brought it up. And then buying at open is probably, it's not the least efficient way, but it's the safest way to guarantee like a strategy around, right? After hours is probably, or aftermarket, whatever we want to call it, post-market, it's definitely the most dangerous way to buy it. It's very aggressive. But aggression in the right market is rewarded heavily. This year, aggression paid off a lot, you know, especially for plays that were based around news. Why did I just add that? Get the fuck out of here. You were supposed to get flagged. Oh, no, I was supposed to add that. What am I talking about? Okay, this was supposed to get flagged. Have you, you got to run parallels or something. I have TC2000 on my, and even if you go on the TC2000 website, they'll tell you like you got to run parallels. Like you can run it. You just got to download the software and run it from that. It's shitty though. Like I'm not going to lie. Like I have it on my iPad so I can like track my trades on my iPad and stuff. Like when I travel, cause I don't really have like a real laptop where I mean, my laptop has always been provided through my job. And obviously I work at NASA, so I don't really want to be like, you know, I don't want to be sitting on my laptop trading on my NASA, on my government laptop, right? That's just stupid. I do it though. I do it still. I don't trade on my government laptop, but I do watch stocks on my government laptop. I don't think that's illegal though. I don't think it's something wrong with that. But yeah, you know, I don't know. Like parallels, it sucks. It sucks ass. I'm not gonna lie. It's fucking terrible. But yeah, man, get rid of Mac. That's the Apple products is like you can't do anything on it. They don't allow you to do shit, right? So like you want to trade and I don't know, but you know, it's not like you have to use TC2000. I do think TradingView is good. And there's a bunch of people who swear that TradingView is better than TC2000. I disagree, but I get it. But I disagree greatly. I don't think TradingView comes close to TC2000 because TradingView just doesn't have the scanning support that TC2000 does. Like TC2000, I can do everything, but I understand TradingView has like tags. It has a couple of features that are just better than features that TC2000 has. But TC2000 doesn't need tags per se because you can just make groups. You can make watch lists and you can make infinite amount of watch lists. But I mean, tags definitely do help. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's subjective, right? So it doesn't matter. They're both good. I would say they're both the two top trading platforms, or not trading platforms, but like I guess scanning, watching, watch list type platforms. I guess I don't know because you don't really trade on either one of them. Even though I know you can link stuff to trade through TradingView, which is another huge advantage that it has over TC2000. I can't like link my broker to TC2000 and trade. It doesn't work like that. So, I guess can add that one. Man, it's freezing in my basement today. What the fuck? The heat turn off? Like my furnace going on? What is going on? My ankles is like I can't even feel them right now. What the hell going on, man? All right, so we're gonna end this week with like 50 stocks in the backwatch list. Last week we ended it with like 60, so we're down, not significantly, or definitely down, I guess. I don't know. Not a good sign. I mean, seems the opportunities are reducing, right? Like my flagged, I only have like a couple of flag stocks to look at coming up next week. There's no real themes I'm interested in outside of quantum computing. All the other themes kind of like, actually aerospace seems decently strong. I don't know what part of aerospace though. It's kind of hard to follow right now. You think TradingView is better for day trading? Nah. Nah, I can't. I think TC2000 is the best day trading platform for sure. Because the scanning potential in TC2000 allows you to be actively, like, I don't know, maybe TradingView is better because maybe in TradingView, can you set like an alert to buy? Like your alerts can make you buy something when something triggers. If that's the case, then I would actually say TradingView is better, point blank, period. Because that's something that TC2000 doesn't have that I wish it did. Like when an alert goes off, it automatically alerts my broker to buy this. You know, if TradingView can do that, then I would say it's better at like just it's just better overall as a trading platform. But there's no platform I think that's better at scanning than TC2000. So like when we're talking about like you want to make a watch list and you want to scan for stocks to like watch, I don't think anything does that better than TC2000. Which for the most part is what TradingView and TC2000 is for. So I don't know what to do next. I mean, kind of just vibing out. I mean, like we went over the gainers. Really didn't talk about the stocks we added, but as you can see, if we quickly just go through them. Whoa, wait. How did you get in here? Oh no, okay. Yeah, as you can see, all the stocks are on the upright, they're rising, and that's what you want to see. Like you don't really want to that this one shouldn't be in here. That's the stock that got added. That shouldn't be in here. You can see they're all like upright, extended from the 10-day. They're showing follow through. And that's what you want to be looking at. So we got 51 stocks out of 223 stocks showing follow through. It's pretty good. I mean, like that's like a 1 in 4 chance, a little bit less than 1 in 4. That your stocks are doing good. I mean, like if you take a stock off this list, that it will show follow through if it breaks out. That's pretty good. But there's not a lot of opportunities right now, I feel. I'll probably be playing it slow. All right, so you said, so I seen how you done your stop losses, at least in your earlier vids on YouTube. Not sure if it's changed since then. Yeah, it's probably changed. Could you just talk a bit about how you came to the conclusion to use that strategy? I have missed some opportunities because I got stopped out ahead of the move, but I do protect the downside though. Okay. The fuck just happened? So let's talk about this. What strategy in particular are you interested in? Because I mean that's like the first question, because obviously I have the small cap momentum based trading stuff, and let me go to my Discord because my Discord has better information. Playbook. All right, so here we are, and I'm not sure. Can I zoom in on this? All right, let's open in browser. Okay. Once again, okay. So yeah, we can talk about this. Oh wait, I tried to open in browser, but it opened up over here. So we can zoom in on this, right? So I don't know if this is like a better view of this. Yeah, that should be good. So we can take this example of, this is the 30-minute time frame. All right, let's get out of here on the 30-minute time frame. Oh, this is okay. This is the wrong strategy in the first place. Where's the one that? All right, so this is this the one? Playbook, shared resources. All right. I know I did a video. I did a video explaining how to trade this perfectly. And there's not going to be anything better than this video. We can talk about it, but I'll just put up the video really quick on my YouTube. Hold on. fact that I'm not logged into my own YouTube is crazy. Shows how much I care about it. Okay. So this is me. It's my YouTube. Find themes, extend 2-month recap. I'm pretty sure it's this video right here. Trade like the USIC champ who made 800% returns. I'm pretty sure it's this video right here. So if you just search this video, you can see it was from 6 months ago. But if you just search this video, you will get a better explanation than what I can give right now. You will get a better explanation. This 2-month recap probably also is the same thing, because that's when I was heavily involved in trading that. There's also like all these YouTube shorts here on how to trade it. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. This is Mark, and this is the best trade of the day. What we have here is potential for a $100 trade. We had about a 4.3% risk on the low of the candle here, and about a 7 point if you use the previous candle. Yeah, I don't care what you're talking about, my guy. Get the fuck off my screen. Yeah, so there's information on it, but just to quickly go over it. So, no, that's not it. That's not the one we want. I know I made like a really good one. Where's the really good one? All right, so this must be the really good one, I'm assuming, because it says requirements. So intraday momentum breakout. So you're looking for a breakout, and when you're doing this, you need like some type of flag play, right? And you want to see that it has volume. But just go to requirements, trade universe of explosive stocks. So one of the things you need to figure out is you need to figure out, and this is probably literally the hardest thing about the strategy, but if you go watch the video, if you go watch my streams and stuff, I explain how to figure out like why is that so loud? God damn, that shit blew up my ear. Can I turn my stream alerts down? Like where do I go to turn that shit down? Jesus. It's not media player. Alert box. Oh my gosh, that shit's maxed. God damn. Turn that shit down. Shit needs to be cut in half. Anyways. Oh, thanks for the follow, Iable. I appreciate it. My eardrum got blown out. I literally forgot to like even. Anyways, so what you want is a trade. You want to find a trade universe of explosive stocks. If you go over my videos, I talk about this, but talking about it right now would take up too much time. But pretty much, and I explained this, in this stream alone, small caps are always the most explosive stocks. You need to figure out which small caps on a day is going to be explosive. Long story short, you need ones that are going from illiquid to being liquid. So ones that are literally not noteworthy of any type of means, like no one's paying attention to them. And then for whatever reason that day, they're picking up tons of volume. As Cap has already stated, he said he trades stocks that are, based around news. I do the same thing for this strategy. There's going to be some type of large news, and that's going to be found by, a significant amount of volume. All right. So next thing is it has to have tons of relative volume. RVAL. I know you're new to the space box. RVAL stands for relative volume. It has to have RVAL in pre-market. In pre-market, you want to see it trading like 10 times its average volume already. Like I said, you want to see the stock go from illiquid to liquid. Next thing is you want to see a big linear move into consolidation during the day. Like you see here on this play right now, you have a big linear move. So right here, I can do better than that. Stop being lazy. Draw a straight line. Draw a straight line. You can do this. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Right? So here's your big linear move, right? Yeah, I just botched that last one. I don't care. But here's your big linear move. I don't know how much of a gain this is, but just looking at this chart, this is probably like a 30+% move. And then you get this consolidation. It pulls back, and it pulls back nearest the high. It's still near the high. It's holding, hits the 10 days. A lot of positive price action here. You'll learn more about positive price action as you go through these day trading things. But like I said, day trading is hard. It takes a lot of work. You have a lot of learning to do. Day trading and swing trade is not synonymous, but day trading can help you execute in swing trading. Regardless, you have a pullback. you see it's starting to consolidate and it's starting to flag here. This is what you're getting in this bar right here. Now, no, wrong one. And this little intersection right here, what you get is consolidation, then it breaks out and then it breaks the high, right? This is the movement that you're looking for. And you can place your stop at the lower candle. Like I said, I mean, this is where I would place my stop for the most consistent gains. Now you will get stopped out because you placed it at the lower candle. But if you're going to get stopped out here, you're probably going to get stopped out almost everywhere. It doesn't matter. That was when I did my study on this. That's pretty much what the odds was. Like 3 out of 4 times, if you get stopped out here, whether you had to stop here or not, you're still going to get stopped out 3 out of 4 times. So to me, it just wasn't worth it. But on, something you can have like huge plays if you don't get stopped out, right? So, I mean, that's just it. But the risk difference between here and here could be huge. So that's why you want to keep it here for more consistent gains, right? But your exit system, you're going to have to figure out. This is my exit system that I use. And I even say, figure out your own exit system right here. Easy exit is just to follow the 9 EMA. That's the easiest one to follow. It's very simple. Maybe it won't be the most consistent gains because you're going to get huge pullbacks like here where you break the EMA and you're down 20% from your high or whatever. You got to figure it out for yourself. But I don't give people whole strategies. I just put people down the road of what can help you make money. I'm not here to tell you this is how you have to do it. This is the only way to make money doing it, because that's not actually how Edge works. Edge is usually changing, rotating, and it's based on execution a lot of time when it's discretionary. And this is definitely discretionary, right? Like I did back test this and I found during certain periods, this makes 400% returns. And then, that same year, it can be a negative 1% return or only a positive like 2% return, depending on the strategy. So to be 100% honest with you, we did back test this and we decided not to implement this into like an automated strategy because year round, this is not going to make money. But during certain periods, we found this can absolutely quadruple your account. Once again, as noted, you cannot just say, just because something doesn't equate to a net positive edge does not mean it doesn't have something useful or edge in it. Because if you apply that during the right times, like for example, this strategy from October of 2023 to February 2024 would have had like a 500% return. 500%. But when we took that and expanded it from like 2019 to 2024 of February, the return was like negative 1% or something like that. So it's not consistently positive throughout, the entire year. But that's most strategies. As I noted, most strategies don't come out to be a positive edge. And most strategies are enabled, once again, by subsectors of the market doing well. If you focus on the subsectors of the market that's doing well and you trade them, there's no reason for you not to make money every single year. Double, triple digit returns. So anyways, moving forward, what was we talking about? Yeah. You want to see consolidation near the highs. This is something that you want to see in almost every single setup. No matter if you're swinging something, if you're buying it, you want to see consolidation near the highs. Like if you're about to buy a breakout setup, you want to see consolidation. You want whatever time frame you're trading on, you want it to be consolidation near the highs. You don't want it to be consolidating and trying to take a breakout when it's down 30% from the highs of that time frame of whatever you're trading. That's just not good trading. It can work, but it's like the probability is way lower than if you took it near the highs. Anyways, entry bar has a R-val versus consolidation. So you want to see, and this is explained down here, you want to see volume decreasing when it's consolidating, and then a breakout bar, as you can see, is pointed out here. I mean, I can't explain it any better than it already is. Like, literally just go watch the video. I talked about it there. I'm saying the same stuff.
I'm probably saying it even worse because I haven't actively been trading this, because this hasn't been actively performing as well as it was the beginning of the year as it has end of the year. But as I say that, I made money on it this week. I made a lot of money on it this week. That CDU trade and that W key trade made me a lot of money this week. It's the only reason why I made money this week, because I surely got my ass beat Wednesday and Thursday. So yeah, this is one of the main reasons that I made money this week, and I did this exact strategy. But since I haven't been trading this strategy actively, I can't speak about it as good as I would when I was trading actively. But that is pretty much the premise. And you want to trade the stocks that are very liquid. Don't trade the ones that are just barely passing the liquidity test. You want to trade the ones that are the most liquid. Those are the ones you should be aiming for. Those are the ones you should always prioritize and focus on the day. The ones that are the most liquid. And that's pretty much the strategy. Now, about the stops, like I said, you need to figure out your own exit strategy. But the stop in general, from the starting stop point for me has always been like, hey, I'm going to place the stop at the bottom of this candle. And to this day, I still use that stop. I still use the bottom of the candle stop, because it allows you to win consistently bigger. And this strategy, you're going to lose, you're going to win some. This is a breakout strategy, so it's not like it's just going to be permanent. I'm just winning all the time. It is a lower percentage win weight strategy, so you have to maximize on your wins. And one of the ways to maximize on your wins is to have a reduced risk. And the best way to have reduced risk is to use the stop of the candle. If that candle gets broken, like I said, 3 out of 4 times, the candles beyond it, the candles of the consolidation period, the previous candle is also going to get broken. So it doesn't really matter. Like, you're most likely that trade's going to reverse. You're going to lose. That's just how it goes. All right. Iable came and said, hey man, how's your 2024 equity chart looking like? Can we see your stats? No, you cannot see my stats. I don't know why I would show my stats on stream. That's like very personal. That's like me opening up my account and showing everyone like how much money I have in my account, my account thing and all that other stuff. I can show you what my chart looks like because I posted it in my Discord for the year. But hold on. Let me take this off stream for a second. I need to make sure like it doesn't actually show my account number and all that stuff, because yeah, my email and stuff is here. So this is what I posted in my Discord, because the people in my Discord who I do back testing with, as you can see, they were asking about my equity curve for the year. This is my year-to-date equity curve from the year. I'm not going to say where my broker is, but this is not fully loaded. This is my year-to-date. This is actually what it looks like, but it's not fully loaded because all the information is not there, because they update the information at the end of each month. And I posted it, as you can see, December 12th, because they were asking. So you can see in my group here, they were asking me, they said, can I see it? They were talking about my equity curve. You don't have to show account values. I'm just curious as to what it looks like curve wise. Because I was talking about how my curve this year was very nasty, and how it shows, as everyone know here, I went through a 50% drawdown this year. And that's kind of what this shows right here. This is that 50% drawdown. So you can see I was up about 100% of my account here. If we take these values, this is like the 100% that I was up, right? Can I draw? Yeah. So you can see here, this is about the 100% that I was up or whatever. Somewhere around there's around 100%. And I lost all of it. You can see my equity curve. This is the beginning of the year. I told you guys I went up this year. Beginning of the year, I went up actually a decent amount in like January and stuff or whatever. So I got my ass beat this year and I made up for it. I definitely need to like stop getting my ass beat during like certain periods or whatever. Can you get in a Discord? Can you get a Discord invite? No, actually you cannot. I'm sorry, bro. My Discord is for my group where we backtest stuff, right? So, I mean, we have like an enterprise where we literally backtest strategies and stuff and do research and knowledge. And it's not like just a Discord where people just hang out and talk. Like it's like a meaningful Discord where we do stuff, right? But if I ever start like a real Discord, like, I don't know, then yeah, I'll send out anyone who wants to join. They'll be able to join or whatever. But I don't have like just a Discord for like just talking and stuff like that. I just don't. I don't. For me, I don't see it as valuable. Like I know a lot of people when I first started, right? It was very valuable to be in Discords because I wanted to learn from people who were better than me and stuff like that, etc. But I have a very unique style of trading, and at this point, there's like, with all the research and backtest and studying I do, there's like very little reason for me to sit in the Discord and just talk, because why I could be sitting in Discord talking to people, I can just literally go study. And most of the time when I talk to people and then I go and me and my group goes back test their strategies, what we find out is that they're net negative edge. But that, once again, net negative edge does not mean they cannot make money or that there's nothing to learn from the test or anything like that. But I have done multiple studies based on other people's recommendations. I think literally all of them came about net negative. And the only strategies that we have found that actually came about positive was the strategies that we have looked into internally that wasn't like suggested or anything like that. Like it was us deep diving into the strategy and iterating over a strategy, like an EP strategy, and looking and trying to make it, find a way that it can have edge. But like I said, usually when you do something like that, it's very hard for it to trade it manually because there's all these different metrics and factors to keep up with that your human brain cannot possibly just keep up with. All right, so we're gonna move to the next thing in this what are we doing here? Yeah, we're gonna look for themes. I don't think there's any themes to like really pay attention to. I might just end the stream, look for streams off, and look for themes off stream. Yeah, the market's pretty bad, so I don't really think it's going to be hard to say like there's a theme to look after. I do think there's a Trump theme going on. As I said, moving in. Crypto got his ass beat, but yeah, you can see here's the Trump theme for like the month. So you can see UMAC. I don't know how UMAC's related to Trump, but a reliable source said UMAC was. So you see Tesla was doing very strong. This one's getting his ass beat. DJT was breaking out. You can see DJT has been strong for the year in general. DJT actually didn't have a reaction when Trump won. I thought that was very interesting. I don't know. It could be uncorrelated now, but that wouldn't make sense. It's literally Trump media. Like, I don't know how it would be uncorrelated. But yeah, I don't know. So I think there's, and I think the Trump thing will show when Trump take office a lot more. But because I have the strong belief that there is a Trump theme, that I'm kind of like just keeping this theme like noteworthy. But yeah, most of the themes just died on Wednesday and Thursday. Like they got their ass beat. So I don't really know. I think AI is strong. So I'm going to move AI to the front of the list. I think AI is one of the strongest themes behind quantum computing, and they kind of go, they're not synonymous, but they kind of go hand in hand. After that, I really don't know what's strong. I think aerospace is kind of strong. As you can see, aerospace had a lot of stocks like on Friday that bounced back into action. And I grabbed a couple of them. No, I only grabbed RKLB. But there's so many different aerospace stocks, like it's kind of hard. I need to check the I need to check the specific ones. I think this is the strong one, but I can't say for sure. Like, I don't know. It's kind of hard. But just in general, I'm watching aerospace stocks because they've been performing all year, and multiple aerospace stocks on Friday bounced back. So I think it's a good chance that aerospace stocks could be a theme for the upcoming week. I don't know. Can't predict it. I mean, next week can just be, we can just dump again. Like next week, the market can literally just dump again. And I wouldn't be surprised either. Like we had a very strong year this year. I don't think that's a secret to anyone. At least it shouldn't be a secret. Like if you think you just the best trader in the world, you probably should just check how the year did compared to other years. This year provided a lot of opportunities. Um, that doesn't say like you shouldn't be proud of maximizing, but I think, you know, this year was especially like if you're a bad trader, this year was good for you because bad trading was like very profitable this year. Like taking extreme risk granted lots of money this year because a lot of stocks was performing out of their normalities, I would say. So, overall, like this year has just been amazing. The reason why I was able to get, 100%, up over 100% this year was not because I'm just some type of amazing trader. Like I'm not I'm not like, I'm good. Like I'm last year in 2023, I was decent on the verge of becoming good. This year allowed me to learn a lot of mistakes and make the money back fast because I had so many opportunities. This year was always a session to trade. And the more sessions you go through, especially good sessions, where the market's just not moving sideways and you're actually taking trades. So for example, like whenever the market dips, like bad, like to extreme levels, there's always going to be a correction and the market's going to climb back up to a mean, an average or whatever, right? So during these periods where the market climbs back up, you get to experience a good cycle. And during the periods where the market dumps, you get to experience what it's like to go through that. This year had enough of those periods where I got to learn, which makes me better. So at the end of this year, I believe I'm a far superior trader than I was in 2023, and a far superior trader when I went through that 50% drawdown in the summer of this year, right? Because I got to learn so much. I was already good. Like you don't just make 100% randomly, right? That just doesn't happen. So this year I went up like maybe like 40% of my account from like January to like mid-March. Then I lost a good amount of that. I lost maybe like 30% of that or something. 30% of those gains. So I was still up, whatever. But I was like, damn, like I just lost a decent amount of money. I need to make this shit back. I maybe lost like 20%. It was like probably like a 20% drawdown. Okay, cool. I made it back, but then I blew past my all-time account high. And then I thought I was just the shit. I was like, man, I'm great at trading. Like I'm one of the best. I'm going to be one of the best of the generation, whatever. Market humbled me. I didn't adjust. I kept doing the same thing that wasn't making money. I didn't learn my lesson, whatever. And I was just like, okay. That's when I lost the 50%. And I was just like, okay, cool. Like I lost 50%. What do I do now? I got back to studying, got back on my shit, started making a lot more money back. And the same thing happened. Like when I lost the 20%, I came back stronger because I learned from my experience. And I've been learning from my experience, since I've been trading since 2020. I mean, I had positive years. I went through multiple cycles, but I never really went through a market where I was good at trading and I knew what to do to make money and how to maximize. Cause I've done the studying. I mean, most of my issues come down to just execution, honestly. Like that's what most of it doesn't really come down to knowledge. Like it comes down to execution. But I got to execute during these times a lot more, like managing my trades, adding on to the positions, learning how to add was a huge thing this year. Like it's just been a bunch of stuff, right? Like it's not just, it wasn't just a simple year. And that's something I learned. I mean, I already knew that execution was super important. That's something that I preached all throughout 2023. People asking like, hey, why are you making like great money? And I'm like, because having knowledge is not like the key to making money in the market. Like it's literally execution. It's like probably the biggest edge you can have. Like I can trade, like I said, I can get in the right stock all the time and I still fuck up, right? I got into Tesla, didn't make any real money off of it. I had a third of my account in Tesla this day here at this price here. It went up 34%. So essentially, I could have made 10% on my account in Tesla, but instead I made like 1%. Because this little bar right here, you see this? You see this shit right here? This little bar right here made me sell and I missed out on all this good shit here. So I missed out on all the good because this little bar here. It's called execution, man. It's not easy. You can talk about the stuff all you want and act like it's just such an easy process to just do, you know. You said you made it back quick. I made what back quick? I didn't make anything back quick. If I said I made it back quick, I lied. I lost my money. I lost my 100% gain. I lost all those gains in like 2 months, a month and a half, maybe. I made it over 3 months. I didn't make anything back quick. That 20% drawdown that I made that back decently fast. I made that back in maybe like a month and a half. I lost the money quick as hell. Like, it's crazy how fast you can lose money versus how fast you can make it. Like it took me 3 solid months. And that 20% drawdown came in like 2 weeks. That 20% drawdown came in like 2 weeks. And I spent 3 months getting to that point, right? And I lost 20% of it in 2 weeks. It's like, that's insane. I made 100% gain in pretty much 3 months again, maybe 2.5 months. I lost that in 1.5 months. Once again, I was, like I said, I lost some money probably slower that time because, well, one, I mean, I was trading volatile strategies. So when you lose, like sometimes, like you're trading small cap, sometimes like it's going to gap below your price. Like that happened or whatever. You can lose a lot of money. Like it's been times where I lost like 2-3% of my account on a trade because it gapped below the stop, or the stop just didn't get filled. I mean, like stuff like that happens when you're trading small cap stocks and you're day trading them, and they're not the most liquid. That's why I said trade the very, very liquid ones. Because on the very, very liquid ones, that usually doesn't happen. But I was still trading liquidable stocks. Like, I mean, they were still trading like $1 million volume every single 5-minute bar. Like, if you don't know what dollar volume is just the volume times the dollar amount, the price of the stock. So they're trading like $1 million volume, you know, per 5-minute bar. And they're still getting blown by. Like, it's nothing you can do when you're trading that strategy. It's something you're just going to have to deal with. It's going to happen. Like, it's going to happen. But, yeah, like, I don't know, man. It just shit that happened, you know? But I lost the money fast. Like, you lose money so much faster. But the thing was, I never lost confidence. I always, the whole time, I truly believed that I was going to gain, like, my next big trade that was going to make me my account back was just the next day. And they were there. And I just wasn't capitalizing on them. Even during that period of that 100%, there was multiple people who I taught how to trade the strategy who made like 30%, 40% during that time period where I was losing money. Like, so it wasn't just like, it was just, you know, I just was trading bad or something. Like, it wasn't just, I don't know, man. It's not, I guess it's not that hard to, explain, but like, it's something you just have to go through to understand. That feeling of when you're trading good and you feel like you're on top of the world and nothing can stop you and you finally get it. I had this feeling multiple times. And each time but I never had the feeling where like I was up 100%. Like this was like the last time, you know, not the last time, but I'm pretty sure that happened again. But this is, you know, and I talk to other traders who feel the same way. Like they feel like this way right now. Like they just are dominating the market right now. And they finally get it. All their hard work paid off. And that's usually the time where the market just beats the shit out of you. But like, I know about that period where you're trading. And it's just like, okay, like I get it. The market's very good or whatever. Like I get it. Like I'm not better than the market. I mean, that's one of the things I preach. But for some reason, I was feeling so confident in my strategy. I didn't think I need to change it. I didn't think I need to study it anymore. I didn't think I need to iterate it. I just thought like, hey, I just need to keep trading. And then I'm going to hit my trade. I'm going to execute on my trade. And that probably would have been the case if I was in the right mental space, but I just wasn't, like that's just the truth. Like you go up 100%, you're feeling, like I'm at the peak of my life. This is what I want to do. I want to free myself from 9 to 5. I'm up 100%. I'm getting so much closer to my goal, right? And then I lose it all. How do you think that makes someone feel? Like as you slowly watch yourself losing it all, how do you think that makes someone feel, right? So I'm doing that, and I'm slowly losing my money each day, watching it happen, watching the money just evaporate out of my account each week. And I'm still sitting there confident until my confidence slowly start to remove because I'm just not executing. I'm not executing well. And then like, if you quit trading that strategy, like, what does that mean? Like that's the question. Like this is what got me here. How do I turn this off if it got me here? Like this strategy is one of the main strategies that propelled me into pretty much a different tax bracket. Like how do I cut it off? How do I stop trading this since it's not making me money? And I'm watching other people that I know are trading the strategy that I have pretty much pioneered and taught them make money off of it. Are they better than me at it? Like, like it's a confidence thing. And you watch your confidence slowly erode, but I never lost faith in the strategies. Like I just lost, I don't know. It was an interesting time, but I mean, the whole thing is documented. And I have watched it, back because I'm out of it now, of course, but I watched it back to see like what was going on. But that's why I personally stream, to watch my journey, go through my journey. And then I can always double back and be like, bro, you have no clue what you was talking about there. Don't be so confident, blah, blah, blah. Like, to learn my lessons, I can literally go back to those streams. They're all recorded when I was going through that I have a stream each week of that month and a half. So there's at least of me talking about how I lost the money in the journey. And I can always go back and rewatch it. So next time I'm in a down draw, I can literally go back and rewatch it and be like, oh, this is how you was feeling here. And this is what this mentality led to that 50% drawdown. I have video representation of me talking about my emotions going through it, how I felt, and all that stuff. So like, I watched it back and all types of stuff. Like, I have notes about it, what to do, what not to do, what I can do next time to try to improve to just lower my drawdown. Points where I should probably just say like, hey, you're on a 10% drawdown. Let's stop trading today and just think. Let's take a day off and just think. Because that's something I didn't do. Like, let's go outside, touch grass. Let's go on a date with your girlfriend. Let's go do something else. Go do something else productive. Go build a house or something. Like, go do something else productive and stop trying to be productive in this field where you're not seeing success. This is clearly doing something to you. Whether it's fake confidence or not that you believe in the strategy still, you need to do something else, right? But the thing, I was just pounding away and getting my ass beat. But I kept pounding away thinking I'm going to break through the wall that was in front of me. And I never broke through it. I just kept losing money. And I didn't start making money until I stopped doing that strategy and started focusing on something else. Because I am a good trader. Like, I've made money off multiple strategies, multiple different eras, multiple years, blah, blah, blah. Like, I know I can make money. But I never really had a strategy that I believed in that much that I wasn't willing to change it. And that's just something I learned. Like, you got to be willing to adapt what you're doing if something's not working, which I did adapt. And I came back and made money, made money again. Like, so it's all types of stuff you got to go through, right? So at the end of the day, just learning lessons. All right. So, how's RGTI and okay, so we got electric vehicles, we got Lucid. I don't know what this autonomous driving has been hot for a while. Autonomous driving is going to stay hot. It's part of the AI theme. It's like an individual sector in AI theme. I really need to break down this AI theme the more I think about it. So we got here aerospace and defense. which I already talked about. We already see that's doing good. Here's the VTOL stuff: electric vehicle, vertical takeoff and landing. So yeah, like just what I was saying earlier, the launch and landing stuff for like drones and crafts been very strong this year. Do I even have ACAR in the VTOL? Do I have that one? What do I? It's not even in here. It's crazy. Should have been. So that means I probably don't have it in the. All right, whatever. I don't care. It would be a part of here though, right? Yeah, it's in here. Okay. Aerospace. Let's turn it back to aerospace. So the themes that we're looking at that's in the backwash currently. This isn't really aerospace. So like I said, I'm watching the aerospace because I do think it's decently hot, but I don't know if it's the VTOL stuff or it's just like satellites, the drones, UAVs. I mean, it's a mixture of a lot of stuff in the aerospace. So it's kind of hard to point out. So I'm just watching aerospace in general. Electric vehicle stuff I talked about enough already. We know like Tesla's been doing good. Stuff took a beating though recently, but I mean it could be hot again. Biotech. These are all different areas of biotech, so there's no like real biotech thing to go off of. Quantum, we already know is hot. Quantum and aerospace is at the top of the list. Oh yeah, we also had AI. Yeah, so we have a decent amount of AI stuff. That's interesting. Consumer goods. No, I don't think so. Renewable and battery technology stuff. That might be something I need to check out. So we have 3 of them. Let's see. I don't think I have like a real good theme for this. Battery storage systems, lithium ion battery technology, thermal management solution. These are all different themes. Lithium batteries, but I guess it's all battery related stuff. I have battery tech in here. So let's see. Let's get rid of one of these that I know is not strong. American EVs might be strong. Let's do battery tech. Battery tech does not seem strong. Does not seem strong. Okay. But they're saying that MVST should be in here. I don't have a lithium theme. I don't think I have MVST. MVST has been strong though, right? So MVST is lithium batteries. Or do I have a lithium one? No, I do not. Okay. All right. I need to make sure of that first. Okay. And then what's the other one? I know I have EOSE. I don't know what this one is. KULR. Is this even real? Oh, it is real. Okay. And this says thermal management for batteries. So that would be battery technology for sure. Right? Thermal management solution for batteries. That's in there. Digital media, right? Way, cool. Well, I don't know why Way is in digital media. Should be like e-commerce, but whatever. Fintech. Nah. No again. IoT. The AR. Oh, the AR, the Augment stuff was like decently strong this week. Are all these? Okay. So augment reality. I don't know if I have an augment reality theme list, but I need to make one. Okay. All right, you're good. Aerospace is good. Blockchain, I don't know if you're good. I mean, you're not the strongest right now. You should probably be. Wait, all you guys are. Well, everything bounced, so that really doesn't count. Probably be in the back. There'd be no reason not to. Okay, great job. Why are you doing this? All right, I do not have augmented reality. Okay. Oh wait, do I have AR? AR VR? No. Okay, so we're gonna do a AR VR. Themeless, and gonna make one right now. Like, what do we have? VUZI. They make the glasses. VR AR, right? ASIP. I didn't know ASIP did this. Okay, whatever. The ASIP did like cloud AI software stuff. I guess I can't say that. Let's tell it to expand on the list. Oh wait. Um, it's a better way of doing this. Let's go to base report. Base report. Base report. Here we go. Go to screener. Filters, fundamentals, description. Okay. Stop, man. What the fuck is that about? I don't know how to spell virtual. Okay. So we have should I have did this on the other stream? Should have been switched, right? So do DHAI. It's a US company? Doesn't sound like it. Let's keep going. What does this company do? Provides platform engineering? So it's like a software developer. I don't think that's what we want. Yeah, they sell it, but they don't make it. Company products are used for solar thermal weapon. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but they're not providers of it. and interpret digital information using specialized artificial intelligence, machine learning, algorithms, and IoT compute products, which provide application processing solutions for data transformation, computer vision, and machine learning, augmented and virtual reality, and custom applications as well as software tools for industrial automation, automotive systems, and smart city infrastructure. No. All right, so they just provide like what is this, a semiconductor? Like okay, they just provide communications to respond to stuff. All right, we got Meta in here for sure. That's for sure one. We don't need to talk about that one. The company offers desktops. Yeah, yeah. Newegg's they just sell stuff. They don't actually. I don't think they actually make anything. Food delivery, ride sharing, and virtual reality experience. What is this? Okay. Yeah. So VR AR U platform provides artificial intelligence solutions that support creators in building, running, and growing immense real-time 2D and 3D content for mobile phones, tablets. Uh, Not familiar. So they don't actually make the devices. The platform provides artificial intelligence solutions that supports creators in building. I guess this one would go on. I guess. I mean, kind of. Okay, next. Oh, that's all of them. So what is AIU? Smart trading system incorporating virtual reality. No one cares. Okay, now we need to do augmented. Okay. I definitely don't know how to spell that one. Let's get no. No. All right, here we go. I don't get it. What does this company do? It doesn't seem like specific to augmented reality. All right, next. So they make okay. So as a semiconductor, they probably make chips for it. It's not what we're looking for. Company offers ground systems for satellites and space vehicles, including software. Blah blah blah. Other system of virtual and augmented reality training systems for the warfighter. Okay. There's a long list of stuff they offer. Yeah, I don't think this is the one. Next. Artificial intelligence software as a service company provides artificial intelligence and augmented reality power solution for beauty, fashion, and skincare. I don't even understand what that means. Provides artificial intelligence and augmented reality powered solutions for beauty, fashion, and skincare industries worldwide. What does that mean? It offers AI and AR makeup. I literally don't understand. I am so lost. AI skin diagnosis? What the fuck are we talking about? I, what? What? I'm so lost. What does that even mean? AI and AR men's grooming? That is so confusing. But I mean, I it definitely fits the build. Yeah, I mean, oh, even Chat GPT is like, okay, all right, well, maybe I just don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Healthcare and this is like okay, well, next. So confused. The company MM Wave products are used for various applications such as okay. Yeah. Used for various applications, but you're not making. You're a semiconductor, right? Gotcha. I don't care anymore. Okay, so PTC offers a augmented reality software. I don't know what it's used for, but at least has it. It's a couple of these actually. So they design industry entertainment. I don't get it, but like, is that what is this? What is the entertainment industry? What is that? What does that even mean? I've never seen this as an industry. Data provides digital transformation. Okay, so they design stuff in this space. So I would say that fits the build. So we're getting a couple VR AR. We already have that. Okay. There's another one. All right, we already have Vuzi. Versus system we already have. It's a different name. Okay, so we have another one. WIMI. Yeah. Uh, it offers made to order lightning hardware, furniture, and home decor inspired by history under the. Oh, okay. Yep. That will do it. I imagine 3D imaging and augmented reality platform for home furniture will actually be very good. Like especially if you can just bring in your space and then place like you can just take a piece of furniture and see how it'll fit into a room in your house or something like that. I think that would be I'd probably be the future for selling furniture. I would imagine. I would imagine at least. All right, this stream been going on for hours now. Hours and hours. I haven't looked at the chat in at least 30 minutes, and my legs is freezing because it's fucking freezing down here. All right, what's this last one? Does last one even have it? It also provides indoor intelligence software and hardware products compromising industrial RTLS systems software. What is that? Real-time location systems, IoT. Oh, okay. So this must be like some type of, yeah, this is like a enabler for Augment. All right, cool. All right. Did anyone say anything during that time? Okay, we got someone that said something. This is the list of pure AI plays that I have been working on. These companies are built around AI technologies that, rather than using AI as a, yes, I think that's what I need. I'm going to copy this list because I don't like my AI list. I need like a pure AI technology. I'm going to iterate on this a little bit. I appreciate this, you posting this, because this is helpful stuff. I hate my AI list. I mean, like, I don't hate it, but I don't think it. I think half the stocks in it is just worthless, like because they're not really what we're looking for. Oh no. Yeah, this can. I should have called this something else. Like, can I change the name? Call this pure AI. Okay. All right, I need to finish off this this other list though. This AR VR list. So let me get this, and then let me get all the ones I just got in here. So we got DHHI, Meta, of course. U. And okay, we got Perf, PTC, STGW, VS, WIMI, WSM. And then what was the ones before that? We had okay, yeah, we had the ones before that too. Well, what was they? No. I don't know. I don't think. No, I'm definitely not putting Snap and QCOM and. It's kind of hard because like these have their own AI devices. They actually have it, but it's like they're so big. But like Meta's like the really big one. Like Apple and like they don't really focus on AR and VR stuff, but they probably will in the future. So it's kind of hard. But Meta definitely because they actually was the one who kind of like really got it going. So, and then the other ones was right. We got Vuzi, VR AR, stupid, AISP. Okay, Chat GPT, do your thing, and then I will steal your list, and then after that, I will get the fuck up out of here. Why are they breaking it down with the logos? That's new. They usually don't do this. Meta's heavily invested in AR and VR technology through Reality Labs division. Okay, cool. Uni provides. Okay, yeah, we got it. Specialized in AR and AR beauty. Yep. Provides software solutions for product design and life cycle management, including. See, I don't know about this PTC one. This PTC one is shakeable. Provides software solution for product design and lifecycle management, including, okay. Designs and manufactures smart glasses. Yep, for AR. Yep. Operates a diverse AR. Yep. Okay. Provides holographic. Yep. Develops AR technologies integrated into. Yeah, I don't really want to add any. I don't really want to add. It's kind of hard not to add Apple. It's kind of hard, but like I don't think these. I don't know, man. Because these are not. These are definitely not real AR platforms. I'm definitely not adding Google. Like I'm just not. I don't think I'm adding Apple either. Maybe Snap. Maybe Snap. Maybe. I don't know. So, okay. They kept PTC, huh? Interesting. They're going to keep all of them. Okay, so they got rid of they got rid of all the okay. They knew. Okay, first of all, wait, you got rid of Apple twice because you're stupid. Um, how many was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so they got rid of Apple, Snap, and Google. And that seems about right. Okay, so now we have an AR list. All right, cool, great. Done with this. And we're gonna see how this list is doing, performing currently, right? Let's look. Why are we looking at a line graph? What's going on here? Did something change? How did this happen? No. When did that happen? My dog is barking. All right, now let's look over this. Vuzi is strong. VR AR is fading, but it was strong. Still doing good. The rest of these kind of ass. Okay, so we got two strong. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of ADR gains right here. Same thing with this one. Pretty good. The rest of these are weak. I would say these are the ones that directly make devices right now. So maybe that's just a sign. Now let's get back to the pure AI one, right? So pure AI. Oh, let's iterate on this. So this is your pure AI list. Let's see what Chat GPT thinks about it. Chat GPT. What? I didn't copy it. Come on, idiot. I would like to end stream soon. I want to play Path of Exile. I actually need to eat first. Eat, then play Path of Exile. All right. Dude, spell. Or did my button just stop working? I think my A just stopped working. Ooh. Let's get the job done. Today, our stream peaked at, I think, 10 people. And at the end of the stream, when I start talking about themes, we only have 2 people left. Little do people know, this is literally the most important part of the stream. It's literally like, I kid you not. This is what makes me all my money. This boring shit right here is why I make my money. This is it. This is the big thing that makes me the money. Knowing which themes is hot and putting them into my rotation. Oh, people, yeah, they definitely don't. I'm just thankful for anyone who stays, especially who's actively staying here, like in the chat. Like, I wouldn't expect that because stock market preparations, like, not only individualized, is very boring. Like, I don't want to be doing this myself. I do this because it makes me money. So, I mean, that's why I do it. I mean, all the Sunday preparation is what usually is the core thing that makes me money. I've talked about it many times. All right, so they have here Tesla. But this is more like AI. It uses AI in autonomous driving. I do agree with this, but we'll get rid of Tesla. Because no. Because this should be a part of autonomous driving, which needs to be its own theme. I do think I have autonomous driving theme though, don't I? Yeah, I have an autonomous driving theme already. So it's not like I need to iterate on this one or something like that. I already have one. It can probably be better though, right? Because that one's kind of trash. I'm not gonna lie. So offers AI. Okay, give me the list. All right, wait. So it already expanded on this list. Dude, my headphones just died. I can't even hear anymore. I've been streaming so long. Well, first of all, why is my Apple headphones dying like 3 hours? That's insane. Number one. That's actually insane that it dies so fast. Very shitty. Very, very shitty. Number 2. Right? What is number 2? Oh yeah, they're ass. Yeah, and they're expensive. That was number 2. They're not ass, I guess. There's definitely better ones though. Specialize in AI based intelligence, security, analytics, and technology software. Okay, what was I about to ask to do? Remove any stocks. Which stocks are going to get removed from this list? Don't. Lemonade uses AI to automate insurance process. No way Lemonade's in this list. No way. I'm kicking Lemonade out immediately. It's insurance. Yep. That's what I thought. All these should have been removed. Yep. I can't believe it left Lemonade though. Like, that's very interesting. All right, so what are we missing? All right, we have sound. I know sound's the main one. PLTR is a leader. BBAI is a very strong one. GFAI pops up here and there. PAF is also very good. I did not know Upstart was in this list. I don't think Upstart should be here. All right, so we're going to take this list and we're going to narrow it down some more. So I know most of these stocks in here. And I'm going to wrap the stream up after that. And we're going to call it a day. All right, so let's change this to pure AI. Boom, pure AI. Bow. Let's get. I already have eliminate reacts to. Whoa, how did we get 33? What was that about? All right. Don't know this one, but that one stays. Lemonade is going to go because that one, while it does use AI, it is mainly insurance. So even though it uses AI to run its operation, It definitely moves with the insurance, like Root and all that. So that one I cannot put there. Path got his ass beat. It was doing decent too. Goodness. Is Path autonomous driving? No, I don't think it is. I forgot what it is. Developed robot process automation. Okay. So it's like it creates the movement for robots. Okay. The pathing for robots, maybe. That's probably what it means. Upstart, definitely not. AI, yeah. I don't know what you are for. What is for? Let's see before I get rid of it. I don't know how I made it to this list. Four's not even on this list. How did? Oh, four was a part of your list. How did four get in here? Huh? Uh, I was about to type in the chat because I feel like people can't hear me because I can't hear. How did four get in the list? That's insane. Okay. Um. Yeah, I stream on Sundays. It's not always. It's not like a consistent time. My Sundays are pretty busy usually, so it's definitely not like some type of consistent time. It's just I kind of just go for it. I kind of just get on and go for it, but it's usually early. Like I should standardize the time. The time would probably be standardized around like it's usually around like 2 o'clock, something like that. That's what it usually is. It's usually around like 2 o'clock. What was I doing? I was looking at this list, right? RKSD, SAI, Upstart. Yeah, I agree with all these, right? Lemonade had to go, Upstart had to go. The rest of them is good. What is S? Forgot what S is. AI powered cybersecurity and autonomous threat detection and response. That's actually pretty sweet. Yeah, so we have the pure AI list made. I didn't make it myself, but this is good because I know what most of these stocks is. I had a decent amount of these stocks on my other one. My other one has more stuff. Okay, let's see. Let's actually go to AI and machine learning. Let's actually take this and let's have ChatGPT iterate over this. Dude, what are you doing? Why not? Delete all this, bro. Why is it not copying? You know. Yeah. It'll figure it out. That was bad prompting, but whatever. Yep, already got that. BBAI, ASIP. Cool. Yep, and it removed all the other ones. Okay, so the ones that you were missing seems to be Yex, IDAI, CRNC. I don't think you had that one. Maybe you did. Yeah, the rest of these you had. Yep. No, I don't think you had ASIP either. Okay, so we'll just copy this code. I'll post this for you as well. So if you want to add these to your list real quick, then you can. If not, I understand. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just going to go here and oh wait, how do I paste? I just paste, right? 11 stocks were found. No, actually that's not what I want to do. Go to pure AI. All right. That is going to end the stream. The stream's almost 3 hours, just like last week. I will be posting this on YouTube. The beginning part of it was actually pretty good. The ending part of it was just me talking about themes, which is also pretty good, but I know people don't really want to hear that shit. So, whatever. Anyways, I'm out, man. Take it easy, Box. If you come back next week, much appreciated. Much appreciated for staying. Thanks for everyone coming to the stream today. And like usual, we'll be back on Sunday, and I wish you guys good luck in the upcoming week.